Hi guys, this is a video on Windows software. This time I'm talking about adding a sidebar to your Windows desktop. Previously I talked about adding widgets to your Windows desktop, which are these little mini applications that you could just drag around, and they said things like statistics for your PC and things like that. Now these sort of work in the same way, but all the widgets are provided on the bar, so you just have a sidebar with all the stuff you want to do. Now if you're using Windows Vista, then you may not want to keep watching because you've already got a sidebar, but if you don't like it for some reason, then you may want to check these out. So let's get started. We can start with Tooge's sidebar, or whatever that says, sidebar, and this one is really designed to emulate the Windows Vista sidebar because it looks a lot like it and has some of the same widgets that they do, but you can't use the Microsoft widgets on this sidebar, as you'll see in a second as I show you. Now I've already configured this, it keeps my settings, so you'll see that I've got a clock here. It looks a lot like the Vista sidebar. I've got a clock, I've got calendar, battery, even though I've got a desktop and I don't need the battery, some notes and a Google search bar. Now you can basically add them as if you would in Windows Vista. So you just press the plus button and then you have a bunch of things that you can add. So you can have like a Windows media player, and you'll notice it opens up on the desktop like a widget does. You just have to drag it onto the taskbar, onto the start bar even, the sidebar, that's what I'm trying to say. And that's about it. These are the ones that you can get. Now I don't think you can actually download any more. I might be wrong though. It may be worth checking out the Tooge website or something. But yeah, with this you'll notice it's just got a fade. Now I can change the skin if I want. Just click skins, and I don't know, have it curved if I wanted to, have glass. So this is quite customizable. Most of this stuff happens inside this box really. There's not much else that's here. You see I have a sort of a red and white clock face. You just click clocks and you can have a bunch of faces that you can change it to. So as you can see, it's very customizable. Now they may have their own options. You just right click on each of them and then see what options they have. It doesn't look like many of them do though. So you can just try this out. I mean, it's nice. It looks like Windows Vista if you want to have that way. Now if you want to have this keep over the top, so when you maximize your windows it sort of stops there and you always see your sidebar, I think you just go right click, properties, and in this preferences page, this looks like it's for the calendar, just says the start of the week, and this is for the mail gadget, which tells all the mail settings. Then the appearance, I think you just go to always on top or desktop level, and it will basically keep this on top at all times. And you've got some other options here, like run it automatically, add a shadow, run it in the system tray, and all that. So that is the Tooge's sidebar. Now next up is Google Desktop. Now I'm just going to install this. Now it takes the sidebar and widget theme and puts it a little bit further because Google likes to integrate itself with your computer. So chances are that you may have this already installed on your computer, because a lot of applications come with this as the installer, and people don't click off, that people don't untick it, so it ends up getting installed. Because I've noticed on a lot of PCs that I've checked out, people have they've had it on their computer and they didn't even know what it was. So I'll just be quickly showing you. So straight away it's just finalizing, and straight away I now have a bar on my desktop, and you can see there's a nice picture of my little avatar. So it says thank you to installing, press Control twice to see the quick search. You can see it's a Google search, so I can then search on either my desktop or the web. Drag gadgets, so again you can drag your stuff around, you can take it off if you want to. And at the moment it's not loading because I'm not connected to the internet or anything, so that's why this is not connected and loading. And you can have this again and also on top, and you can see we've got the same sort of plus thing as you had in the Tooge sidebar. You just click that and it opens up and add gadgets, much like the other one. And you should be able to, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go onto their website and download extra ones, because I know that that was there before, so it should be fairly easy to do. So you can see all the ones that are here are all categorized as well. Now also I'm actually going to connect to the internet quickly so I can show you once it's connected. There we go. And I'm just going to go onto Google now. I've got this Google desktop thing installed. Once Firefox loads, because I've only just started this, recently restarted the PC because I uninstalled this to show you, and it refused to let me run it again without uninstalling it, without restarting the uninstall. So you see I have the Google thing here. Now eventually you'll end up with a thing that says desktop. You just click that and it turns to a sort of a Google desktop search, and you can see this my PC's chugging away because it's actually indexing my computer, all of my files. So you can have like a Google search for your own desktop computer with all your pictures, movies, whichever. And we've also got another thing here that says gadgets, which can turn off the little gadgety things that are on your desktop if you want to drag these off. So that is pretty much Google Desktop, and you can see that my widgets are starting to work now. It's doing the weather. So yeah, it also integrates itself into Outlook or Thunderbird, so it indexes your mail as well. So it's quite a good thing to have, but I think this is a bit overkill for searching stuff on my desktop, so I tend not to use it, but hey. So I'm just going to quit Google Desktop if I can. Yes, okay, next up is Desktop Sidebar. Now this has been around for quite a while, and there's been quite a few plugins made for it, so while it's installing, I'm going to go on to desktopsidebar.com. There we go. And while that loads, I'm going to continue the installation, go on to Desktop Sidebar, and next. This is a skinnable application. People have created skins for it. There's quite a lot on the on their website, which doesn't seem to be loading randomly. That's interesting. We'll go through Google. And screenshots. There we go. So you've got some screenshots of it. If I try and go onto the home, perhaps it's just the home page that's not loading. Oh no, there we go, finally. So this is Desktop Sidebar homepage. You can see here we've got most popular plugins, DS shutdown, simple calendar, IP address, so you can have it view your IP address, and various skins as well, Aero style. So if we click on the most popular Aero style, that seems to be the most popular skin for it. Now this is very, very customizable. So if I close this, and if I can now run it, Desktop Sidebar, there we go. Have it in safe mode to disable your stuff, and you can actually edit it yourself if you really want to make your own skins. Now by default you'll notice that it's got it in blue because it doesn't know that I've got my black theme, so I need to change my thing straight away. And you notice this again, it's loaded up a slideshow widget with all my pictures in, which then pops out. That's just a car that someone sent me, so don't think I want a pink car. Anyway, so you can take the sidebar little button off if you want. That's in the options. I think you just go into appearance or something like that and turn off the title somewhere. But you can see it has appearance and it says skin. Now if I go on to focus final black, that kind of works a little bit better. You also notice this popped up, quotes has changed. You can actually have pop-ups from things, because this is quite an old thing really. If I cancel this, it's quite an old sidebar, because I was using it in like Windows 2000, Windows 98, so you'll know that it will run quite fast on your computer. And you can see it's got news here. You could just add things and click things as well. It integrates with Messenger. Now I'm not sure if it integrates with Windows Live. It might just be Windows Messenger. These are all things that are installed by default, so you can see there's a lot of stuff happening here, and obviously the more screen space you have, the more the more you can fit on the bar. So with this thing it says the weather channel, and it pops up. Now you can turn off this pop-up because I usually turn that off. Now you can actually drag this so it takes off the weather channel bit, so then you can just have the weather, so it doesn't advertise its website. And also again you can change the clock, change the skins. There's a bunch of stuff here, and that's about it really. Desktop Sidebar is very, very customizable, so I don't want to go into details because it will take forever to go through everything. So as you can see, they're all a bunch of sidebar applications. Some are more easy to use than others, some are more customizable, and some are more functional. So they're just three of them. I'll provide all the download links in the description. If you know of any other ones that you recommend, and obviously don't say install Vista, because we don't want Vista at the moment, because actually I'm not going to give a reason. So thanks for watching my video. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you like my videos, and thanks again.